Hello and welcome to another episode of Matt and Joe's Media Overload. I'm Matt.
And I'm Joe.
And today is our 10th episode. We've reached the double digits and we could not be happier. And in this episode we're going to be talking about sitcoms, specifically comparing British sitcoms and the British style of humor to American sitcoms, which has a different style of humor, but we'll get into that a little more later. Joe, how you feeling going into episode 10?
You know...
Did you think we'd make it this far?
You know, honestly, I didn't think we would.
Really?
Well, you know, maybe that's being too critical.
Yeah, I think it is.
No. No, I thought we would make it this far, but I thought we would run out of You know what? I'm just a negative Nancy. Fuck what I say. We're doing good. We're doing great. Fucking rock and roll.
Yeah, everything's going pretty well, I think. We've been getting a little bit more response from fans, so...
a little bit more.
We're pleased.
A little bit more.
I mean, you know, to have gotten to this point and built a little bit of a fan base. I mean, only 10 episodes. I mean, you know, what little fan base we have is pretty good, I think. So.
Yeah, I just...
I would like to see it grow, but
I wish more people would comment and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, just don't forget, comment, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll probably say that again at the end of the episode, but we might as well say it now.
If you subscribe on YouTube, you just need a Gmail account. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
It's free.
You probably already have one.
And you'll be notified if we upload new videos, which we do every week.
Yeah.
So, and I try to space them out, actually. I'm the one that uploads them, so I try to upload the podcast, and I try to space out the videos during the week. Yeah. So there's more content during the week.
Yeah, and we're going to have some interesting content come out this week. Our buddy Lincoln Buck actually just recorded, not too long ago, the first episode of his series. What does he call it? Lincoln Buck. I think you should purchase this product. It's not a great name, but...
Yeah, he did Tasty Cakes.
A taste test of Tasty Cakes.
Tasty Cakes.
And it went well. You just have to listen to it.
Yeah, Matt and I were there, and personally I tried some of them, and they were pretty good. Just check it out. It'll be on our YouTube page, and
let us know what you think.
And let us know what you think.
Do we need to keep bringing Lincoln back?
Let us know.
All right. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about... the main focus is going to be on British sitcoms, but we're going to be comparing them to American sitcoms as well. So, Joe, what experience do you have with British sitcoms?
You know, I love the American version of The Office.
Okay, so you did not answer my question.
Well, but...
oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on! Will you chill out?
What do you think about British sitcoms?
Damn it!
Well, I love the American version of The Office.
But I led up to liking that.
Go.
You know what? I don't think I want to tell you about what I like anymore.
Well, thanks for listening to episode 10.
No, I like that version a lot because I started watching that because of the British version of The Office. Mm-hmm. With what's his name?
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I really really enjoyed the extras. I really enjoyed everything that they did. So I like that, and then I also like the IT crowd.
Yes, the IT crowd is very good. I like that. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of The Office, but I'm not a fan of the American version. I've actually mentioned that on the podcast before.
Well, you're an asshole.
Yes, I am. And, yeah, not a big fan of The Office, but the IT crowd, that's a good one. I like that one.
I like the IT crowd, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are some other British sitcoms? Spaced? You seen Spaced?
Spaced, yes.
From Edgar Wright, which is best known probably for some of his films like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim vs. World.
I also like Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. See, I haven't seen Red Dwarf, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah,
it's been on my list.
It's the same guy, not the forgive me, I can't remember the actor's name. Not Not the main dude from, like, Shaun of the Dead. No,
Nick Frost?
Yeah. Not him.
No, Simon Pegg's the main dude.
Nick Frost, yeah. Yes. Nick Frost is the main guy in Red Dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I knew that, but maybe not. Like,
good show. It's a really good show.
You know what? I've heard all kinds of.
I'll go ahead and say this right now, and I'm gonna get fucking crucified right now. Don't like Doctor Who. Don't care for it.
I don't care for it either. What I've tried to watch of, not really a sitcom, but it is British media.
Don't like Doctor Who.
That's extremely popular in America. Has a huge fan base.
Doctor Who can go suck my ass.
I gotta agree. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
But
and then they throw the chick in.
It's not for me.
Now they got the chick Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Now,
you know that raises an interesting question. Since you mentioned that, this is completely off topic, but
who knows where we'll go?
I mean, exactly. So, there's been a lot of talk here lately in Hollywood and things like that about gender bending in roles. You know, like changing the role of changing the gender of an iconic character. You know, Doctor Who is not a set character anyway. They change the Doctor periodically anyway, but changing it to a woman, that's never been done before. So I'm not specifically talking about things like that. But, you know, there's been buzz, and this is, once again, British media and stuff. There's been talk of James Bond being made as a woman. How could that even work? Like, you're shaking your head, so I can tell we're probably on the same page.
I mean,
once again, it has nothing to do with sitcoms, but I won't talk about it.
But look, I'm not sexist at all.
Yes.
But a role is a role. Okay?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work. Look, if James Bond becomes a woman,
yeah,
what would it be? Jamie Bond?
Jane Bond?
Jane Bond? No, it'd be James Bond because that's her name and that's how... Look, I'm not in it. I don't...
I mean... Here's...
Idris Elba. They were talking about him
being... of a black James Bond, yes.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Well, see, part of the thing about James Bond is that... And it's been hinted at, I don't think it's like officially canon or whatever, but it's sort of hinted that, you know, James Bond is just a code name that comes along with 007, and it's not actually their real name, so it is different people being the...
That's some kind of goddamn fucking stupid ass excuse so they can put a female...
No, it's not. That's not an excuse for James Bond. That's an excuse for the change of actors over the time and why you could put a black guy like Idris Elba in place of James Bond. It does not explain a woman, because, I mean, my issue with that is that part of the James Bond character is the masculinity of the character.
Right,
I mean,
look,
it just
it's not that I think that women aren't capable.
Well,
or whatever. And everybody can boo-hoo and bitch all they want. But look, James Bond originally was a male.
He always has been, not just originally. He always has.
Always has been. So the thought of changing him to a female
would be pointless because
doesn't make sense.
And it's not because, I mean, women aren't, you know, capable or anything. Just make a good spy movie with a woman as the protagonist. Don't make a James Bond movie.
Let's not bitch about something that's already a thing. Let's not complain about James Bond. He's a badass. Oh, he'd be more badass if he's a female, wouldn't he?
Well, like I said, just make a female spy movie. I mean, I haven't seen it, but Atomic Blonde supposedly did very well as like a sort of female.
I would only say the only thing that a female James Bond could do, and we'll call her Jamie Bond, or
I like Jane Bond.
Jane Bond. Okay, we'll call her Jane Bond.
Yeah.
So Jane Bond.
Uh-huh.
The best asset that she has. Okay, what does Jane Bond look like, by the way? Let's figure her out.
What would she look like?
Yeah. Would she be blonde?
Would she be blonde?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think she'd be a brunette.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of eyes?
I mean, dark brown. Probably.
So dark brown. How boring.
I just think that's what she looked like. I didn't say, like,
right.
that'd be like
Yeah,
my ideal
what,
woman.
Okay, what kind of... No, I'm not saying the ideal woman.
Well, then why are you saying it's boring? I'm just saying what I think
I'm looking at blonde, blue eyes. Like she stands out.
So, hypothetically, who would you cast as your Jane Bond? What actress, maybe?
You know, I don't know.
You know, I've heard a lot of people toss around Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Really? I don't like her name.
You don't like her name?
Yeah, it's too like...
But could you see her as a female James Bond, hypothetically?
No.
See, I can't either, but that's one that a lot of people have tossed around.
All right, so let's back up.
Okay.
So you're going brunette with brown eyes.
Yeah, because I have an actress in mind of who I think
okay,
would...
so Jane Bond, who's the actress?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh. Not bad.
Exactly.
Not bad, my friend.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, man.
And
Okay.
she's shown that she can pull off action.
Oh.
That's...
You know what? I changed everything that I was thinking just a minute ago because I totally forgot it. Isn't she like the hottest thing you've ever seen?
Among them, yeah.
Oh, my God. If I'm walking down the street.
Oh, my God.
All right?
Yeah.
Down the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
And Kate Beckinsale's walking back up the sidewalk. And she says, "Hi!"
Except she's James Bond.
And I'm like, what? She's like, "Did you know I'm Jane Bond?" I'd be like, "No." "Are you?" She'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Joe." I'm like, "How'd you know my name?" Never mind that.
Because I'm a spy?
Never mind that. I'm a spy. I know things. I'm also a vampire.
No, it's a different movie, Joe.
Right. Take me now.
Yeah. Who would have thought you were going to say that?
Dude, I would drop trowel in the middle of the road.
Street. Do it in the street.
I would totally do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care.
You know, that would make you the Bond guy in this case, because there's, Bond girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
I'd be like
what would a Bond guy's name be? Like, we got, like, what are some...
Jermail.
Jermail?
Yeah.
Well, most of them are, like, puns. Like, Pussy Galore. And things like that.
Coughlin.
Huh?
Coughlin.
Coughlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Steve Lance.
Steve Lance? Okay. Well,
Peter Spear.
There's,
John Shank.
Getting sort of back to where we were with the whole sitcom thing. How I Met Your Mother, there was an episode...
Lord Splice.
Where, let me finish my thing. There's a thing where Barney on How I Met Your Mother had come up with this fake name. It was Jack Package.
Adam Fuck.
That sounds like something that would be like a Bond guy's name, Jack Package.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, let's get back to sitcoms. Since we've been talking for like 20 minutes, or I don't know, it hasn't been that long, surely. But we haven't really talked about them all that much.
Burt Ass Ripper.
Okay, we're not talking about Bond guys anymore. Okay, I do want to go back to the Bond thing, actually, because you mentioned a blonde Jane Bond.
Okay.
So, but you didn't give me an actress, because as soon as I said Kate Beckinsale, you were like,
you know what? Let's go with, I want to go with that Colt chick.
Colt chick?
Yeah, from Smallville. I can't remember her name. Remember? The one that was, like, luring...
Oh, she got arrested.
Yeah, that's cool.
You want her to be Jane Bond?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
She's hot as fuck.
But why do you think...
Did you see her? Have you seen her?
Yeah, I've seen her, but why would you want her to be Jane Bond?
Because she's an amazing actress, and she's hot.
Okay, well...
And she lured young women into the nest.
Into a sex cult.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm... all right, so, what?
Hey,
stop!
Hey,
listen.
No, listen to me. If you have not heard this story, don't go look it up. Go watch episode 7 of our podcast, and we talk all about it.
Oh, that's true. We did talk about it.
Don't Google it. Just type it in episode 7.
So if I'm hanging out on the corner of the street...
Fuck this. Let's do sitcoms.
What was the name of that chick?
Allison Mack?
There you go.
Yeah.
You're right. Allison Mack is with me. And she's like,
Joe, take me now.
No. No.
Oh.
That's not how this story goes.
Oh my god, okay. Well, I gotta hear this.
Well, you need to quit trying to know that you know how my stories are going to go.
Yeah, okay.
You hear me? Alright. So anyway, I'm with Allison Mack, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're walking down the street.
Yeah.
And then I turn and look at her. She turns and looks at me and she says, "Take me now."
Oh my god, that's what I said. You're a dumbass.
And I take her. And
now.
I fuck the shit out of her.
That would be gross.
And then she invites like 13, 18-year-olds down the street with us.
Well, you would like that, Joe.
You bet your ass I would.
They were in a sex cult.
They're 18. It's legal.
Hey, is it legal? She's going to jail.
I don't know about the branding. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you need to do that?
I don't know.
Why do you need to go like and brand people like next to their genitals?
I don't know. Anyway, British sitcoms.
I'm not on board with that at all.
I'm not either. So yeah, you've seen a fair amount and stuff. So I assume
how did a macaroni piece get on my floor?
That's a good question. It's uncooked.
What in the fuck is go? All right, folks, take it easy. We have spooks. All right, I need everybody to calm down. Everybody, take it easy. All right, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, you seem calm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Always calm.
All right, good. I'm going to take care of this right now. I'll be right back.
Okay, Joe's leaving the studio. Alright guys, so you probably have noticed that we haven't talked about sitcoms really at all so far.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Joe's back. He came back really quick. Please don't tell me you left in the middle of the podcast to throw a single piece of elbow macaroni in the trash can.
No, there is a secret chamber that we have here at Matt and Joe Media Overload Studios where we contain spooks. Kind of like Ghostbusters. You didn't know we had that?
I knew we had that. I didn't know that's where you went.
Well, why wouldn't I have gone there?
Because you had a piece of elbow macaroni in your hand when you left.
Oh, well, upon further inspection on my way out, it was haunted.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. So, you've seen a fair amount of British sitcoms. I assume that you've seen a pretty good amount of American ones as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the spook in the macaroni. Who the fuck do you think I'm talking to?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. You know what? One of my favorite British sitcoms is the IT Crowd.
Yeah, you said that already.
Oh.
It's one of the only things you've said about sitcoms the entire time we've been recording. Oh my god.
You're an asshole. And?
So, I asked you if you watched a lot of American sitcoms, right?
Yeah, Matt. I've watched a fuck ton of American sitcoms.
Okay, so how would you compare British sitcoms to American sitcoms?
You know what? There are certain British ones that I like better, and there are certain American ones that I like better.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not like a black and white difference. Like, they're completely different. I mean, there's some overlap. I mean, there's obviously some overlap because there's a reason that some appeal to you and some don't from both sides of it.
Okay,
I mean, they're both speaking to your sense of humor in some way.
There's
So, like I said, it's not really an issue being black and white.
There's one, what do they call it? It's like medieval. Fuck. It's got the guy from Mr. Bean.
Oh, Blackadder? No.
That's it. That's it. The end of Blackadder is really kind of weird because it's open-ended.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, Rowan Atkinson. There you go. I like that. I like that show. I like that ending. So there's that. I also like the dude that owned the bookstore. Fuck. I can't remember the name of the show, but this guy owns a bookstore. I like that one too. And
I don't believe I recall that. Anyway. Keep going with your train.
I mean, that's about it that I can think of. Like at least like the ones that I really, really like a lot. IT Crowd, Blackadder, the bookstore guy.
We'll have to look that up. Hey, if you know.
Yeah. Comment below if you know.
Yeah. But what would you say about the difference in the styles of humor? The differences between the two?
You know, it's interesting when you watch it. British humor...
Yeah, I thought it was interesting enough to do a podcast on it.
Shut up, man. British humor is kind of... I'll say it's dry.
It's much more dry, yeah.
But what does that mean? What does that mean being dry?
I think...
because if you watch the British version of The Office and the first couple of seasons of the American one, they're the same.
There's similarities. I don't know that I would say they're the same, though.
So what's dry to you? What's your definition of that?
I mean, I think that British humor overall is... Well, I shouldn't say overall, but a lot of it's more subtle. It's not quite as in your face.
Yeah, but dry. Like what?
I think that
subtle's not dry.
I think that not being so much in your face has to do with it being dry. I don't know. Like, I mean, what does dry mean to you, actually? Because that's an interesting question, because that's a word that I think a lot of people use to describe the humor, but do they really know what it means?
I think it kind of passes you over if you don't pay attention to it. I think that's what dry humor is.
And that's subtlety.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe what you said, yeah.
Yeah, which you disagreed with, and how you are.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. So no, yeah, like you say something, but it's in the dialogue, almost like Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I would say
that's dry humor.
I would say a lot of it is. Obviously, some of it's laugh out loud, in your face kind of humor too, but
a lot of it's
but there's that dry humor. What American sitcoms would you say have that sort of dry humor, similar to British comedy? One that comes to my mind, it's, as far as American sitcoms go, that's pretty dry is Frasier.
Frasier, yeah.
It would probably be akin to that British style, more so than most American sitcoms.
Yeah.
Don't know that any others are really registering, like really throwing up red flags. But yeah, I think that's one of the big differences, though, is that...
Wasn't that interesting, though? That there's not that much dry humor going on with American
Yeah, I think in American comedy, not just sitcoms, but comedy in general, is that everything is sort of building up to a big joke. You know, a lot of things will kind of get repeated and stuff for the sake of making it funnier, where in British comedy, it's much more passing. Like, it's just kind of in passing. And you might actually have to watch, at least this has been my experience with watching a lot of British shows.
Watch it again.
watch it again, and I mean, you might start out at the beginning not really getting it, but once you get kind of used to the tone of the show and the characters, it will become much more funny.
I'd agree
Where
with that.
American sitcoms, that's the case for some, but most of them usually realize pretty quickly what the tone is.
Right.
It doesn't take so long for it to get spelled out.
I'd agree with that. But I will say that like the American Office, I think is tremendous. I think it's amazing.
See, I've never been a huge fan of it, but I should probably rewatch it.
And
It's been a while since I've watched it.
and I feel the same about Parks and Recreation.
And see, that's
popping.
That's weird. That was me.
Oh, I thought that was the ceiling. I was like, wait, what?
Ceiling's gonna fall.
But I feel
in it.
but I feel that way about because I'm rewatching. I got done rewatching The Office, and now I'm rewatching Parks and Recreation. I'm almost done with it, and both those shows are amazing.
Yeah, and I love Parks and Rec, so I'm sure I'd watch.
You love Parks and Rec, but you don't like The Office?
I'm sure I would like The Office if I watched it again.
It's the same fucking thing. It's better. It's better.
It's been so long since I've tried to watch The Office. That's probably the main reason. Since we're talking about it, what are your favorite sitcoms? British, American, whatever, just period. What are your favorite
Number one's
sitcoms?
The Office. Number one's The Office. No question.
Of all sitcoms.
Of all sitcoms.
Okay.
The Office. Let's see. I just jumped right in there, didn't I?
That's not bad.
Number two. Fuck. Number two. Wow. You know what? I'm going Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec.
Solid pick so far.
Number three, I would go. What was that dinosaur show?
Dinosaur?
Is it Dinosaurs? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Dinosaurs.
Jim Henson, I used to love that show when I was a kid.
I'll go with
It's a
them.
pretty good one. It was
I'll
actually
go-
pretty funny.
I'll go with them just because I had a lot of history with that.
Really?
4, I'll go.
I'd like to hear something.
I'll
about
go
that.
Simpsons, and then 5, I'll go Futurama.
Oh well, if we're counting animation, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
I should have specified.
Wait.
Yeah.
But the first two was animation.
Office and Parks and Rec.
Oh no, it's not. Okay. So Office, Parks and Rec,
Yeah,
Dinosaurs. Okay. No animation. I'm sorry.
Okay. No,
animation.
I didn't specify.
Let's see.
I should have.
Man. Okay, I'm going. Are we going top 5?
Yeah, let's do top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Office, Parks, Rec, Dinosaurs. Shit, cocker. You know what? Always Sunny.
Boom. Good one.
And fuck me. I'm going with Cheers.
Cheers. Good pick.
Cheers.
All right, my top 5 sitcoms would probably be number 1, and this is live action. I mean, if we were including animation, it'd be no contest. The Simpsons would be number 1. But since we're not doing animation, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Boom, is my number 1 sitcom of all time. Number 2, I'm going to give to Seinfeld, probably. You don't like Seinfeld? Really? Wow, I gotta hear about this.
I've never liked Seinfeld.
Really?
This annoys me.
I find that interesting, and that's a lot of people's reaction to it. I think it's
Really?
It's
I
very-
don't. I find the opposite. I find most people are like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" I'm like, nah, I don't really like it.
Really, that's interesting. It took me a long time to get into Seinfeld. I didn't think I would like it.
I don't detest it. I just don't get into it like most people.
See, it was one of those things that I didn't really understand. I didn't understand how it could be as good as people made it out to be. I also didn't like Jerry Seinfeld very much from what I'd seen of like his comedy.
I don't like his comedy.
So I tried watching Seinfeld, and I started at just some random episode, and that's not the best way to watch it. I would say it is if you stick with it. I mean, it takes a while for it to kind of warm up to you, but once it does, I find it really enjoyable. I was surprised when I actually ended up liking it, so I'm gonna put it at number 2.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna give to Married with Children. I'm gonna put it at number 3.
Nice.
Love Married with Children. Number 4, gonna give to Roseanne. Love
Jesus,
Roseanne.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I love Roseanne. And then you know what? I'm gonna give number 5 to Frasier. I think I'm gonna give Frasier number 5.
I was never a big Frasier fan.
That's another one kind of like Seinfeld that took a while to grow on me. Kind of same thing. I was like, I don't think it could live up to the hype. I mean, because a lot of people liked Frasier when it was airing, and but yeah, I gave it a chance. I'm really tempted to put Cheers in there too, and but I can't because I've already closed it out. I feel like if I'm missing something, I also really like Friends. I don't know if it'd be top 5 material, but I do really like Friends.
A lot of people like Friends. I don't like Friends.
Really?
I'm not a big Friends fan.
Yeah.
There was like a runner-up I was going to pick, but damn it, I can't remember now.
You should have Roseanne as a runner-up.
Well, it wasn't Roseanne, it was something
I know,
else.
I'm just saying. Fuck. As far as like currently airing sitcoms though, I gotta say one that is pushing right there to be near the top would be Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I put that as a runner-up for sure.
And I didn't include Parks and Rec. I probably should have, but since you had already said it, just for the sake of diversity.
It's pissing me off. I can't remember what the runner-up is that I want to use.
Parks and Rec would probably knock Frasier out, really. But I just didn't include it for having more diversity in our list.
Damn it, Joe. What's the runner-up? I just had it. Ugh.
2.5 Men.
No.
I know.
Although I do like that show.
I did too, but I know it wasn't your runner-up. Can you remember if it was like an older one? Or
No, I have no idea.
So you don't even know if it was older or newer?
Let's just start running them off.
Sitcoms?
Yeah.
All in the Family.
No.
The Jeffersons.
No.
Sanford and Son.
No.
Perfect Strangers.
No.
Family Matters.
No.
Full House.
No.
Home Improvement.
No.
It's gonna be so funny when you go, yes, that's it.
Those are good though.
Why can't I think of any more? Big Bang Theory.
No.
How I Met Your Mother.
No.
Mork and Mindy.
No.
Happy Days.
No.
Alf.
No.
That
wouldn't be good though.
Alf was interesting. I wasn't a huge fan, but I did enjoy it.
Continue.
I mean, it would help if you could give me something. Like,
man, I had it a minute ago. Yeah. Damn it.
Well, if you think of it,
ugh.
So let's just go back to your top 5, and maybe that will generate it. You had Office, Parks and Rec, Dinosaurs, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Cheers. That was your top 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a good top 5. I want to talk about Dinosaurs just for a minute. Because that was something I watched.
I think they have that on Netflix now.
Do they? I had some of the VHSs when I was a kid, watched them all the time.
Not the mama.
Yeah. That was the same guy that did Elmo's voice on Sesame Street.
It was a dark ending to that show.
Yeah, because it ended with their extinction.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
Fucking weird.
Alf had a dark ending too, but it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, it wasn't meant to actually be the ending. It was supposed to just be a cliffhanger, but it got canceled. But it ends with Alf getting captured by the government. Was the last episode.
Really?
Yeah. Which is pretty funny. Yeah. I think they might have done some kind of special, though, to fix that. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. If you know, comment below. Let us know. But yeah, it had a pretty dark ending.
Jesus.
Yeah. Roseanne originally had a pretty dark ending.
Yeah, it was.
That's been retconned now.
Yeah, it's all finished.
I'm still enjoying Roseanne. I know we talked about that a couple
love Roseanne.
The new episode?
Yes.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I've only watched the first 2.
Oh, okay. So there's been 5 so far.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
David came back in the last one.
Yeah. I heard about
Johnny
that.
Galecki.
Yeah.
Been on The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
What do you think about The Big Bang Theory?
I don't care for that show.
It's super popular, but
My dad
I never
really
got into it.
My dad really likes it. I mean, it's funny.
It's not as bad. Like, a lot of people like to shit on it. It's not that bad.
I don't shit on it.
I didn't say you were. I said a lot of people do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, what was that one with the 2 girls in the restaurant?
2 Broke Girls.
There you go. My dad really liked that show,
What's
too.
the one with the 2 broke girls?
Yeah, my dad really liked that show, but I think he really liked that show because those 2 girls were hot.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like to make the joke
it.
that the only reason to watch it would be Kat Dennings' boobs.
Jesus Christ, yes.
Yeah. You know, I watched that show and it was very, very lowbrow, but it was not that bad. I mean, you can get a few laughs out of it.
Yeah.
If you like lowbrow humor, and some people do, so quit being an elitist person and quit judging people for liking 2 Broke Girls.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I loved it. I'm just saying don't be an elitist.
You know what? Everyone has got something to bitch about nowadays. Can we just shut the fuck up? If you have a problem with something, keep it to yourself. Or if you have a problem, talk about it like a normal human being. And not like blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
just be like, hey.
Yeah, like if you don't like the most recent Evil Dead movie, don't just call it a piece of shit over and over and over on a podcast.
Exactly. Just be like, look, gentlemen, I don't care for this movie, and let's talk about that. And then we'll talk about that. Don't be a dickhead and talk about it being a piece of shit all the time.
So you still haven't thought about your runner-up pick for sitcom glory?
Damn it. No. I had it, man.
I really want to know what it is.
I had it. I'm going to go with Step by Step.
Step by Step, really?
Yeah.
Was it the Golden Girls?
No.
Did you like
Man, what? Oh, I wish I could remember the show.
What were you about to say?
The one with LL Cool J was really good.
A sitcom?
Yeah.
I didn't know he ever did a sitcom.
I think it was like All in the Family or something.
He definitely wasn't on All in the Family.
Maybe not All in the Family. I can't remember.
LL Cool J?
Yeah, I can't. No. I just can't remember the name.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
show.
gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Stall while I'm looking it up.
LL Cool J, man, that show was so good. Now, what was the show that I was trying to think of? Oh man, it wasn't Clarissa Explains It All. No.
Boy Meets World?
No, wasn't Boy Meets
Sabrina
World.
the Teenage Witch?
See, I think I would have thought of those immediately.
LL Cool J was on In the House.
There you go.
Was it Fresh Prince?
No.
It popped up as a...
I would know the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Matthew.
Okay, well, it just popped up as one of these things, so it popped in my mind that it might be.
Are you sure it wasn't Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I didn't ask, were you sure?
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Oh, okay, well, you didn't include it in your list, Mr. You Love It So Much. Do you love it?
Lick the shaft of my cock.
Do you like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
You know, the show's okay.
Yeah.
I like him better as an actor.
Well, he was an actor on the show, because that's kind of the point.
Shut the fuck up. I like him better in things other than that.
Movies?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you like him in the one where he's by himself?
The one where he's by himself. Oh, I Am Legend.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I Am Legend. Did you like that movie?
Yeah, he's fine in that.
And I like that movie.
It's not bad.
When he had to sacrifice the Doge.
Yeah, the dog. Yeah. Not a bad movie.
Did you like Castaway?
I did. I did like Castaway. The one where Tom Hanks was by himself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I was at the park earlier today, and this guy lost a football out in the river, and he started yelling, "Wilson!"
Are you serious?
Yes, it was hilarious.
Nice.
It was really funny. Yeah. So.
Did you
like The Martian, where Matt Damon's by himself?
I did.
Yeah. What other movies have people by themselves?
I can't think of any.
I can't think of any now. Anyway.
How many space movies have you seen recently?
Recently?
Yeah. There's not that many, like, realistic ones. Okay, so I understand this isn't realistic.
Okay, don't touch me.
But what's wrong with you?
What?
Like, okay, so like when you go and see Armageddon, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a space rock movie.
Yeah.
Okay? So that could sort of be an actual thing, right?
Yeah.
Sort of.
I guess.
So, sort of realistic.
Except it would make a lot more sense to just train. Never mind.
Then you got Apollo 13.
Yes.
And then you got Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other? Or I guess maybe Martian.
You're asking what are some other realistic space movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, The Martian's semi-realistic. Don't touch me. Oh my God! Quit. I don't know. Can you think of any? I'm drawing a blank right now.
That's why I'm asking you, sir.
I'm asking if you can think of any because I'm thinking.
No, I can't.
Air.
That's why I'm asking you.
Okay. No, I can't think of very many other realistic space movies off the top of my head.
I don't think there are any. Hollywood. Why are there no more realistic space movies?
Yeah, there probably should be more.
I mean, you got the Star Wars.
That's,
You got the Star War.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's not
realistic, obviously.
Well, yeah, and it's another galaxy.
A long time ago.
So we presume. Let's jump back into something that I'm thinking about here.
Mm-hmm.
And that has kind of intrigued me after people have found stuff under the ocean. Do you think, Matt, man, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Matt, do you think that there was a civilization before us that was maybe not like super advanced, but advanced, and they were, wiped out from like a meteorite or some bullshit?
On Earth.
On Earth.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I know the Samaritans are about the closest thing that we know to a sort of advanced civilization.
The Sumerians?
Yeah.
You said the Samaritans.
Whatever. Sumerians. Whatever. Fuck you. And they were sort of advanced, right? Right?
I mean, they were.
Do you agree?
They were early civilization.
Or are you one of these people who are like, it's
what
like
do you mean they were advanced? They were like the first, earliest example of civilization on Earth.
So we think.
But how does that make them advanced? Advanced for their time?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I would agree with that.
Okay, but I think there was a civilization before them.
That was more advanced.
On
that
Earth.
Got wiped out.
Yeah.
And then
on
they
Earth.
started back from square one.
Yes.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean...
What do you think?
Do I think... Are you asking me if I think it's a fact? Or do I think it's possible? Because I said it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Well, then I guess that means you think it's possible and not a fact. I think it's a fact. I'm going fact.
Okay, support that.
I will not.
Facts can be supported, Joe.
Well, they keep finding shit under the
What have they found?
water.
Under the ocean. Coral?
No, not coral, you dick. Coral.
What have they found?
They're killing coral. That's what they're doing.
I'm asking you what they found, and you're not telling me anything.
You know, okay, I'm just gonna say possibly.
Possibly what? You've just changed your whole argument? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying possibly that there was a civilization before us.
So you changed your whole argument because just a second ago you said it was a fact.
Okay, yes.
Oh my god. It's a good thing I'm keeping track of what's being said because you don't even remember what you've said, much less what I've said. Oh god. So you didn't answer my question. What has been found under the ocean?
Nothing. I'm just going on instinct.
Jesus shit, Joe. We're wasting our podcast
I'm going on instinct, Matt.
on your nonsense.
I'm going...
Why don't you stick to talking about sitcoms?
Wasting our podcast on your nonsense.
Yeah.
My nonsense is all I am, Matt.
I know. I know.
Right, well, continue on the podcast then.
Okay, I will. So we've been talking about sitcoms. No, we haven't. We haven't been talking about sitcoms. Hardly.
No, we have.
Hardly at all, really. So we talked about some of the differences, some of the similarities. Why do you think there hasn't been a bigger appeal of British sitcoms in America? Like, why isn't it crossed over? Because, I mean, a lot of people in the UK watch American sitcoms. They're pretty popular over there. So why do you think it hasn't worked the other way?
Okay, I'm going to be brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean this as a slander to the American people, but I think
they're smart enough to get the British humor. That's exactly what you were thinking.
I think I'm kind of going that way.
Okay.
But I don't think they pay attention enough to the
details,
words.
Yeah.
Because a lot of British humor is in the dialogue.
Uh-huh.
I think. Or am I right or am I wrong?
Oh, you're exactly right. Yeah.
So a lot of it's in the dialogue, and if you're not paying attention, you don't get the joke, or you don't get what's going on. And
yeah, I'd agree with that. And you know, I mean, the reality is that a lot of people in America just aren't going to watch anything that's from another country. They're not going to watch something with accents. I mean, did you know, like, the original, like, this isn't British, but the original Mad Max movie, which is Australian production and stuff, was, like, completely redubbed when it was originally released in the United States. Like, just because they didn't think American people want to listen to people with Australian accents talk.
Damns it.
So they redid the whole thing with American accents.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, even though that ended up not working very well, it is partly true that American people, by and large, just don't want to listen to people with foreign accents talk. I mean, I don't know if I would go as far as to say that they're just uncultured in that way, but they're just not as willing to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, what I would say is that when you sit down and you want to be leisurely and, you know, relax and do something entertainment wise, you don't want to have to really focus on it, you know what I mean? Like, so you're playing a video game, you're blowing fucking people away, you're listening to music, you know, it's that, you know, even like like the American version of The Office and the American versions of the British shows, they have more visual humor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, there's some, for sure.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right.
I know Spaced has a lot of visual humor.
I love Space.
That's just
though.
part of
Edgar
Wright's style. There's a lot of visual humor in everything he's made.
I mean, I don't know. I could be full of shit. Probably am.
I don't know. You're onto something. You really are.
But, you know.
Now, here's the thing, though, because you mentioned that you don't necessarily think that American people might be smart enough to understand the British humor. But, like I mentioned, a lot of American sitcoms are popular in other countries and stuff. So you believe it's the opposite? Do you think they see our entertainment as lowbrow?
I do.
Like,
I do.
even the stuff that we consider more highbrow comedy, you think they see it as lowbrow?
I do.
I would say so, probably. Easily digestible, kind of like what you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm sure they still probably enjoy the fuck out of it.
You know, I just thought of a sitcom. This is completely going off subject. I don't know if this is the one that you had as your backup, but I'm like, this could have probably been a top 5. Arrested Development.
Oh, motherfuck. Totally forgot about that
I
show.
did too, till just now.
Yeah, but you know what? I really liked that show, but after I was done with it, I was done with it. Even after they redid it
Now,
for
is that
Netflix.
Are you saying that with the first 3 seasons or counting the Netflix 4th
Everything.
season? Okay.
I was pretty much over it.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those that I don't think... I know a lot of people could probably watch it over and over and over again,
Sure.
but it's not something that really jumped out to me as something I would rewatch over and over and over.
I have rewatched The Office, and I have rewatched Parks and Rec, and I have rewatched the British Office.
I've rewatched Parks and Rec. Like I mentioned, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite sitcom.
Sunny in
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I've watched every episode of it countless times. Like just.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about that show though.
I've seen a lot of Seinfeld and Roseanne and those that I listed off earlier. What was the other? Oh, Married with Children. I've seen.
Man, I wish I could remember what I was trying to talk about.
I wish you could too. I'm very curious.
Damn it. Oh well. One day. One day.
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, Arrested Development would probably be top 10, but it's not top 5.
Yeah, top 10 for sure. Top 3. What's top 3?
Your top 3?
Yeah. No, your top 3.
My top 3 was It's Always Sunny, Seinfeld, and Married with Children. It's my top 3.
Okay.
And this is live action sitcoms. This is
Yeah. It's definitely Office, Parks and Rec, and then
Dinosaurs is what you said.
Dinosaurs.
Which I'm not laughing because it's a bad show because I liked it, but just alongside The Office and Parks and Rec, you have Dinosaurs. It's a funny top 3. A good top 3, but a funny combination.
a lot of sentimental.
Have you watched The Good Place?
No.
Yeah, it's from the creator of The Office and Parks and Rec, and it's on NBC too. So
Good
people
Place.
have kind of been raving about it. Yeah,
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's a sitcom.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea what it's about.
I have a lot of good sentimental memories of dinosaurs.
I do too.
That's
So
why I
I
like
used to
it.
watch it. The one VHS that I watched the most had 2 episodes on it, and I watched it all the time. One of them was the one where they have like the creatures that live in the refrigerator.
Mm.
What's the daughter's name? Clarice?
Clarice.
Okay, she was babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
She was in charge, and those things were like going
Yeah,
wild in
yeah.
the house and
Yeah.
stuff. And then there's another episode where Fran got a job as like a call in, what was it? She gives like advice.
You've never seen a sitcom like that. Ever.
No.
There has never been a sitcom like Dinosaurs.
No, there hasn't, and there probably never will be another.
Never at all.
Well, I shouldn't say there never will be.
Well, yeah. But to this
It
day...
could get rebooted
to
the way
this
everything's
day-
getting rebooted
Right, I know,
nowadays.
right? But to this day, no sitcom is like dinosaurs. They don't have the puppets. They don't have all that, whatever going on.
No, I know it's
Not the mama.
really cool.
That was the.
It was
that was the funny thing.
It was sort of a passion project. Almost a product. Passion project for Jim Henson before he died. To have a sitcom about dinosaurs.
I remember hearing
of
that.
all things, and it, it finally got made after his death, and it was good. Yeah, it was.
Wait, it got made after his death?
Yes.
I thought he was still alive when it was made.
I don't believe so, or he died maybe as it was being made. I don't know. I don't remember when Jim Henson died.
I think it was made and he died later.
Let's check on that. For some reason, I thought he was dead already. But
comment below if you know.
Yeah, if you know when Jim Henson died, God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
I mean that sincerely.
We do know he is dead.
Yes, he is dead, and I mean that sincerely, because that guy.
God rest his soul.
What a creative mind! I mean, the Muppets alone, is a legacy. Man. It's a shame.
God rest his soul.
And Labyrinth. Thanks to him.
Ugh.
He gave a big break to the hottest woman alive, Jennifer Connelly.
She is tasty.
She sure is, yeah. And David Bowie.
He sure is tasty.
He was, God rest his soul.
Yeah, God rest his soul.
I'm sorry, David Bowie.
Big bucket of wind.
What?
That's what Kevin Smith says about people who die on his podcast. Big bucket of wind.
Well, we can't steal his thing.
Yeah, we're not. Sorry, Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
If you're listening to us, we God rest his soul. That's what we say.
God rest his soul. I'm trying to think about sitcoms that, Alf had a puppet, but it wasn't all.
Who is puppeteering Alf?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Was it Jim Henson?
No, it wasn't a Jim Henson production, but.
Oh.
I don't know. It's weird that someone hasn't tried to copy the dinosaurs formula in some way.
Yeah, like have puppets and do the sitcom thing.
Yeah. Like I said, it's possible it could get rebooted. There's all kind of stuff getting tossed around for reboots right now.
Matt, we just came up with the idea.
The idea? And that's to have a puppet sitcom?
Yes.
Or to reboot dinosaurs?
No, we're not going to reboot dinosaurs. We're going to have a puppet sitcom.
Okay. Pitch it to me. What's it going to be? We don't normally do our pitches live on the podcast, but we're going to do one right now. What is it, Joe? Wow me.
We're going to call it...
I like it already.
Hold on. I need a minute to think about that.
Okay, well
let's talk about something else while I think about the name.
All right, so I had something I was going to say, and now I can't remember what it was going to be. Let's see. We were talking about. I was going to mention that so many different shows have the reboot idea being tossed around right now. Like so many. Supposedly there's little murmurs that we could possibly seeing a reboot of Home Improvement, which I don't know how I'd feel about that.
That's weird.
Frasier is one that's potentially...
The Office.
Yeah, The Office. I forgot all about that. Which is a little too soon.
I know. I've got the idea.
Oh, okay. Joe's got his pitch. Here it comes.
The name of the show is going to be called Grenades. And it's going to be kind of like a MASH, but with puppets.
Mm-hmm. And it's set in a war zone?
Yes and no. It'll be set in like our you know what it's like now. Like, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. Syria.
So it's going to be military base?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where the grenades come
Yeah,
in, obviously.
yeah.
Are they going to be... They're not necessarily going to be medics. That's going to copy MASH a little too much.
Yeah, they're not medics.
Okay. So it's MASH with puppets in present day, you're in, you're out type global...
And the cool thing about it is like whenever a grenade or a rocket explodes in the... Like
a
in
mortar.
The area, yeah. You can tear the pieces off of the puppets and they'll go everywhere.
Yeah. Are you thinking like...
This is not a good idea.
I didn't say it was a bad idea. I'm thinking, I mean, is it going to be like Muppet-style puppets?
Yeah,
Like small ones? Are they humans?
Yeah.
Okay, they're humans.
I'm thinking human puppets.
Okay. And, so... I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I guess, need to start making some puppets. And it's going to be called grenades.
Grenades.
Okay, that's interesting.
But grenades, and it won't be spelled like grenades, but it'll be spelled like AIDS, like AIDS.
Okay, you lost me. I'm not on board with this anymore.
Okay, maybe we should just be called grenades.
Yes. You won me back.
As I was saying it, I was like, oh, this is not good.
Really? It took until you said it?
No, while I was saying it, I was like, this is bad.
You're right, it was. It was pretty bad.
This is not good.
Whew. Alright, so, yeah.
Be on the lookout for grenades.
You have anything else you want to say about British sitcoms, or do you just want to kind of keep freeballing here? I mean, we haven't really focused on it as much as we planned to, but I think we've already kind of said it all. I mean, and I don't hate them, but I gotta say I like American sitcoms better overall. I mean, you notice out of both of our top fives, neither of us put a British sitcom in the top five at all.
I will say...
It's not because we haven't watched and enjoyed a fair share of them. It's just that, it seems like we want...
I'll say that I really, really, really like the end of Blackadder.
Blackadder's good, yes.
The end was really, really, really cool.
Rowan Atkinson's a very funny guy.
I don't like him as Mr. Bean. I think he's dumb as fuck.
Well, it's a little childish.
Yeah, I think he's dumb as fuck.
It's intended. Yeah.
I think he's dumb as fuck as Mr. Bean.
Well, I mean, if you were a kid, you'd probably enjoy it. Yeah. Did you watch it as a kid? Was it even a thing when you were a kid? I don't know.
No. I was an adult.
It's not that old. I mean, not that new. Anyway, whatever. I wonder when Mr. Bean started, anyway.
Like 2005?
Is it that recent?
Check that out. Because I'm pretty sure I was sort of an adult when it was out.
Okay, the sitcom was from 1990 to 1995.
Well, that was Blackadder, right?
No, that was Mr. Bean,
Okay.
the sitcom.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a sitcom.
Yeah. I should probably look up the British sitcom you're talking about with the bookstore.
What was that called? As soon as you say it, I'll know. And the guy that ran it.
This is completely unrelated, but there was an awful sitcom back in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, where Pamela Anderson owned or worked in a bookstore.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Stacked. Because, she has big boobs and also the books. Get it? It's a joke.
Gross.
It was awful.
Stupid.
Black Books.
Black Books.
Yeah, I knew that. Why didn't I think of that? Why did I have to look it up?
Man, I wish I could remember what I was thinking of earlier.
Everyone watching has probably been like yelling at their computer screen, Black Books!
Black Books, you dumb fuck!
Because you first mentioned it like an hour ago.
And I watched most of that series. I didn't finish it, but But I almost did.
Yeah.
I can't remember where I stopped, but it was very close.
What do you believe the greatest gift the UK has given the United States in pop culture?
The fuck are you talking about?
What's the greatest thing that we've gotten from the UK as far as pop culture goes?
Pop culture?
Yeah, what's their greatest gift to us? James Bond?
What do you think?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to say the Beatles. I was going to smack you.
The Beatles? No, I don't like the Beatles.
I don't like the... You don't like the Beatles?
No, I don't like the Beatles.
Fuck! High five!
I mean,
Fuck yeah! I hate the Beatles.
I don't understand the appeal.
I don't either, man. There were other bands doing the same shit at the same time.
Yeah. Do you like any British bands?
Yeah.
Like, what? What's your opinion on the Rolling Stones?
I don't care for them.
I like them more than the Beatles, but that's not saying
Okay,
much.
I'll say this right out of the gates. I'm not a big classic rock fan. I know it sounds weird.
Okay, when do you think rock... this is probably better for a music episode. When do you think rock came into its own?
Pixies.
Okay.
Pixies.
Okay. Fair enough.
Pixies and then on.
Alright. So that'd probably been better saved for a music episode, but I figured I should ask since we got on the topic. So, I mean, what do you like? What do you like that's British? I mean, not necessarily just sitcoms, but like I said, Kate Beckinsale. But you know,
Man, did you know that she's like with a 21-year-old dude?
I've heard that.
She knows what's up.
I was a 21-year-old dude at once, and I never got a phone call. But
Oh, no.
now I'm pushing 24.
Damn it, Kate! Come fuck Matt.
Who is that at
Hello?
the door?
Hello? Hello?
Kate Beckinsale? Well, I'm totally leaving. What?
Okay.
Take you now?
Okay, Matt's going to the door. Someone's at the door.
Oh, it wasn't Kate Beckinsale.
Oh. Who was it?
Huh?
Who was it?
That's some dude. I think it was Rowan Atkinson.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It was Mr. Bean.
Damn it.
Damn!
I don't care for that.
Well,
Guys, let me just go ahead and say, for those of you that aren't listening,
for those of you who aren't listening,
comment below, subscribe. I said it right again. I'm getting better, guys.
yeah, Jill has trouble saying the word subscribe.
Subscribe.
He forgets that it has a B in it.
Subscribe.
Oh, it has
Comment
two
below
B's
if
in
you
it.
know. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if you comment below, I will answer. Me or Matt will answer
You will
every
get replies.
comment.
You will get replies.
Every comment will be replied
Like, for
to.
example, if you comment, Joe, how big is your penis?
I will tell you, it is 3 inches.
Erect.
Fully erect. That's not embarrassing. I know how to use it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just spread the cheeks, make room. What?
Whose cheeks are you spreading?
I mean, you know.
No.
So,
What does
please,
that have to... Never mind.
please,
Comment.
below.
And give us suggestions for future episodes, guys. I mean, we're, you might have noticed this episode has been very off the rails. We barely talked about sitcoms at all. But this was sort of an episode that we kind of came up with because our plans for the episode kind of fell through. We had plans for a different episode that kind of fell through. But we would love it if you suggested things where we would have some ideas for episodes to do that we know that y'all would like to hear. Joe, what do you have to say?
We need your input.
Yeah, we really need the input. We really need the feedback. Positive or negative, we'll take it all.
Well, yeah, we'll take it all.
And check out our Facebook and our Twitter.
Which you haven't updated in quite some time.
The Twitter?
Yeah.
That's like a week behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, job.
What, has the Facebook...
Well, you know Facebook's going to probably start to fall to pieces soon.
The Facebook's had one post on it, so you're only like one post ahead of me, but...
Anyway, comment below if you know.
Comment
Subscribe.
below. Subscribe.
And we will...
Like. Watch.
Favorite.
Learn. Laugh. Love.
Dance. Somersault.
Cure cancer.
Become a scientist.
Oh, and let us know what you think. We're tossing around the idea of maybe, I don't know about next week, but here in a future episode, maybe doing the podcast on webcam instead of just audio.
Yeah!
Let us know what you think about that. If you've been liking our videos that we've been doing, would you rather see us do this as a video?
Do you want us to video our podcasts? I'm pretty sure that people probably do.
I don't know. I guess it really depends. Are you listening to it while you're in the car and while you're at work or things like that, or would you rather sit down and watch a video of us talk?
They want to see our handsome faces.
They want to see my handsome face.
So they can masturbate to our illustrious visages.
Okay.
Or illustrious visage is.
Visages, yeah. Yeah.
Visages!
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Like I said, Lincoln Buck, first episode of his segment is going to be up here pretty soon. Hope you enjoy that. I know we sure enjoy making it with having Lincoln here. What else do we have brewing? Anything? Catch the first episode of Grenades. We're going to get right on making that.
Yeah, we're going to get on grenades.
I don't know if we will really, but...
Yeah, we'll see. That's about it for right now. But mostly, we need input from you guys.
Yeah, we want that.
You want video podcasts? If you do...
We're giving you the
great.
output. Give us the input.
I have heard from my cousin. He was like, why isn't your podcast videoed?
Because that's not what a podcast is. But if you want to see I guess you wouldn't call it a podcast. You'd call it a show, a web show.
Yeah, I call it like
series.
a webcast.
Yeah, webcast. Yeah, that's good. If you would rather see a webcast than a podcast, I don't think we'll do it every single week, but we would definitely do some topics in that format
when we're looking our best.
Yeah, so we'll probably experiment with us, but we'll probably maybe do that in the coming weeks. So
yes.
Let us know what you think when it happens, and let us know if you just like the sound of it. So, if you don't have anything else you want to say, until next time, guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Joe.
And this is...
Matt and Joe's Media Overload.